Hey, baby, I wanna know, would you be my girl? How's it going? Yeah, you just shut up. Oh, shoot, what did I just do with my chat? Hang on a second, folks. I like to pop out the chat so I can see it better. There it's going. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday! I got to tell you, folks, already I'm loving having a schedule. I have it. I'll show you. Let me show you. I got it taped to the inside of my cupboard door. And I have it on my fridge, too, just in case Howie forgets. Let me say hi, Gene Phillips, Joe Mama, North 49, Canuck Dallas, Betty Randall, Mr. Bucky, Tony DeLuca, Terry White, Barbara Webb, Little Debbie Snacking Cake, Kim Solomon, Pam Nelson. Did your husband get his email from Howie, Pam? Kathy Fernay, Sue Bass, Jen, Steven Seedfeld, and Gracie. She's here, folks, and she has been missing these live streams as much as you. Hey, haven't you? Oh my goodness, here she goes. She's her mummy's darling, she's her mummy girl. She's her mummy's sweetheart, the best in all the world. And your mummy loves her oh so much. 'Cause thank you, she's her mummy's sweetheart. She's her mummy's girl. She's her mummy's darling. The best pup in all the world. All right. Say hi, everybody. Oh, no, you're not done with me? Oh, my goodness. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. That's a good girl. Oh, my goodness. Hi. I got to tell you, I'm loving having a scheduled life. I mean, it was easier before. Hey. How's everybody doing? He is still waiting for the address to mail it. Oh, my God, Pam, email me. I have your email address. I'll mail it to you. From cold, you know what? Cold and rainy Oklahoma, schedules rule. They really do. I mean, I got all my laundry folded. I'm shit you not. I have an L-shaped IKEA couch. It's huge. And an entire half of it was piled 2.5 feet deep with clean laundry. I mean, I had to stop Briar almost physically from making it a bed because he was like, ooh, that looks comfy. It's like, don't you even think about it. Yeah, we got snow. Woke up to snow this morning. It's like, oh, I'm not ready for this yet. Pardon me. I'm not ready for that yet. We've got to get the wood up onto the porch, onto the veranda. And, I've been saying, you got to get the wood. Oh, I'm waiting for it to dry out a little bit and not rain and blah, 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 blah. Well, now it's snowing, buddy. You know what I mean? Oklahoma ice storm. You're welcome, sweetheart. Doll face. Oh, my goodness. We got cold weather and lots of ice. More ice tomorrow. Tad of snow, but cold. Mini ice storm. Where's that, Debbie Altman? Deary! Yeah, I know, Stephen. I saw it, man. Jessica Pierce, hello! One step at a time, sweet Jesus. One step at a time. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I know it's only one toke over the line, but I couldn't help myself. Nice to see you, One Step. I am already disgusted with all the snow and the damage to stuff in my backyard. I thought you lived in Georgia. What makes me think you live in Georgia, Sue? Dallas, sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. All right, where's my fan? So I got all my laundry folded. Freaky Friday is going to have a Halloween theme. Brat, Dallas. Well, it's because you never do as you're told. No wonder we call you Brat. Hey, Julie, we had about 6 inches last week, supposed to be 50 degrees by weekend. Hey, Lee McLeod and Joe Mama, I don't mind the snow and cold so much, but I hate being dreary and not sunny. I actually really enjoyed watching the snowfall. Um, because I'm going to try and have a Merry Christmas this year, regardless of who can or cannot be here. I'm going to give in to my inner child. Speaking of my inner child, those lights on the wall back there are not staying. I showed them to Briar and he said, "Mom, why don't you just put them around the ceiling for like mood lighting?" He said it won't be in anybody's direct eyes, but it will change the tone. If you have the color changing and stuff like that, it'll change the tone of the room. And I went, okay. I said, "You going to help me?" He said, "Sure." When? Because he doesn't come up here much anymore. He's only been up here one night a weekend. You feel like you're missing out on Freaky Friday. Why? Why don't you come? You don't have to be a marijuana smoker to enjoy Freaky Friday. Lots of people come who don't imbibe, right? We just hang out. It's the day we cut loose, you know? Northwestern Oklahoma. I finally made it to a live stream. Well, hi, Desi. Well, the thing is having a schedule means I know exactly that it wasn't working before because I would get up and I would get out of bed about 10:30 in the morning, and then I would put Gracie out and I would unload my dishwasher and I would get dressed. And then I'd brush my teeth and everything. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting down at my computer and it's like, it's noon time. Let's just do our live stream. Well, then my day is by the time I finish the live stream, my day is completely done. So I've had to schedule it for later in the day so that I can get my stuff done first, right? So I may even squeak in an afternoon on Thursday as well, because I know going from 7 days a week to 3 days a week is going to be rough. It's been rough for me, guys. It's been really rough. Hi, Furia! Patricia, my love! How are you? How are you? Rose Jarman, Lynn Lowe, Autumn Gypsy, Michelle Stark, Glory. Bev, it was cold, gray at the market yesterday. It was cold. Now, how long are your markets going to be running for, Stephen? Because you know what you could do, is you could get one of them great big coffee urns. I have a 60 cup one. Or is it 120 cups? Is big. And you can fill that with hot water, and you can make like instant, you can buy the instant coffees, the flavored instant coffees, or like I did at Costco, they have the different flavors of hot chocolates. I bought them for Briar. Yes, I gave them to him. They have After Eight, Rolo, blah, blah, blah. You have one of those things of a carafe, boiling hot water, and you have cups, and you say, pick your flavor of hot chocolate on the sign, 75 cents, bam. People are going to flock there. If for the hot chocolate, they're going to stay for the produce, right? Love the light show on Freaky Friday. Well, I am, like I said, the one on the wall. I'm just going to get Briar to help me, or Howie to help me put it up around the perimeter of the room at the ceiling mark. We have a heater, plus we go until St. Nick's. So get yourself one of those great big 60 cup coffee makers. Get a couple of them. Fill one with coffee, fill one with water, and sell hot chocolate and coffee, right? If I was there, I'd already be baking. We'd be making warm pretzels. Hi, Diane Amaral. How's it going? Hey, Super Hazer. Wow, that's a lot of moderators, man. I love my big therm hot coffee all day long. I know. Howie and I used to have a couple of those. And I would make him coffee and send it to work with him. or he would take it out into the shop, you know? It was just one of those pump ones. Hey, Trina, Pam Cure Guides, how's it going? Pretzels, yeah. Hey, Cindy, I got the straw. Thank you very much. I'm going to actually be adding that now to the rest of my garlic beds. Thank you very much. Rena Vesey, how's it going? Hi, baby. How's my raft today? And Janie Fogel. All right. Please pay no attention to the woman behind the fan. There are a few videos now that they are demonetizing because I showed my joint. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So it's just going to be like this always. Some people were oh. Remember the one oh, excuse me. Do you remember the one headband that looked like horns and it looked like Easter stuff? Well, I didn't like the way it looked. So I did this. I'm now wearing a connected heart. I stapled it together. Isn't that cute? Woo! So, what was I going to say? I'm cooking my apple butter and making cough syrup. There you go, Edie. That's silly. It's legal and it looks like a cigarette. Well, guess what? You got to look at things like Netflix now. Excuse me. They'll say when they're putting up their stuff, like we're watching Sons of Anarchy, and they say blood, gore, violence, this. The last thing on the list is smoking. They now put up warnings that they're smoking in videos now. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't believe in cigarettes, so I wouldn't want to mislead people into think I was smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes will kill you. Oh, you made apple jelly this morning. How did it turn out? Thank you, Joanne. Hi, darling. How are you? And Mary Cook. So if anybody, Beth sent me, I think it was Beth, or Rebecca, a box of lids. The regular size, and then 3 boxes of gems. I do not have gem jars. If anybody has gem jars, let me know. I have 3 boxes of the lid inserts. Gem jars, the size is between regular and wide mouth. It's right in between. Oh, I bet the house smells wonderful. Hey, Marilee. When you say hello to us, it reminds me of a show called Romper Room. And I see Edie and Terry and Pam Nelson. Oh, I should be actually doing it this way. Don't you just love the government control of what you watch and see? Yeah, really. Well, that's why we do Freaky Friday. Because they won't let me make any money. They won't let me accept tips. They won't let me do anything on that channel. So I just, we flip them off every Friday, kind of. Thank you, Pamela Nelson. Where's Miss Patty? Where? I know. You know what? I wasn't big on Romper Room. I watched Chez Hélène, which was French, and I don't know why I watched it, but her voice was hypnotic. Her voice was hypnotic. Hey, Furby, how's it going? How is it going? Hey, Seashell, aloha. How is Kauai today? We got snow today. It's melting, sort of. But you know what? It's getting me in the mood. I have to go through some stuff and find those kitty cat squares of fabric because I have baby cat quilts to make. But you know what I was thinking? Thinking I would make the cats. I don't know. We'll see. Just bought a case of regular mouth jars. Can't find them at the Mart or Walmart. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. Why can't we tip you if we want? What's the government issue, or is it YouTube? It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It's against their community guidelines to see that channel, which has 18,000 subscribers. It's against the community guidelines for them to do to monetize anything that they may consider drug related, and it's not a drug, folks, it's an herb. But I don't want to get into it because this isn't cooking with cannabis unless you have questions. And most of my questions are always well and readily answered by Super Hazer. He has a channel called Weed Wondering. And if you have questions about weed, good place to go. Lorelai, how's it going? Hi, Bev. Joined your Patreon because of Freaky Fridays. Another bird flipped at YouTube. God love you, darling. Thank you. Making chicken and dumplings today and some small curtains. Small curtains. There he is. Hey, Super Hazer. Lee, PM me so I can share some cast iron tips and secrets. Suzette Sanborn. I just got home. Did I miss much? No, we're just starting. So if my schedule keeps going well, because obviously this morning I haven't got all my housework done, but I got all my laundry folded. Howie's going to put the baskets where I need them because they're heavy, and I'll put them away. And I got my dishes caught up. And tomorrow I'm going to be canning apples. So I have extra wide mouth lids if anyone can use 3 boxes and no jars to go with them. I can always use wide mouth lids, but then so can everybody, you know? Maybe you could divide the 3 boxes up for people who are really hurting, right? Hey, Faisy! Yarn! How's it going? Carol McKinney! Apples, yeah. You want to know how much I paid for the apples that I'm about to can? Almost $20 for a bag of Granny Smith that I handpicked this big, and a bag of Honeycrisp that I handpicked out of the things at Food Basics. Oh, they had all these apples on sale, but I was bound and bent. I know the best pie apples for me are Granny Smith and Honeycrisp. So, hi, Angel and Sherry Leach. Has anyone used Carolina cookware cast iron? I only have used Lodge. I don't know. Cast iron's cast iron, isn't it? Happy hellos to you, Bev, and everyone. Need more thumbs up showing in here. Let's get this going and show Bev our love. Timothy Williams. When boil bath canning, is it safe to lift all the jars out of the canner at once in the rack? I don't use that rack. Honest to God, I don't. I never felt comfortable with that. I never lifted them out with the rack. I always used my tong, my jar lifter, because I almost scalded myself and smashed a whole bunch of jars once. Almost. If I hadn't recovered in time, but I got burnt, right? So that's why I use my pressure canners as boil bath canners. I just put the nice level rack in the bottom, or even a wire rack. A stock pot can be a boil bath canner as long as you have a rack in the bottom to keep the jars off the bottom of the pot. We have our own apples, no idea what kind they are. Well, none of my apples did well this year. That reminds me, I'm going to have to tell Howie to feed them. Oh, I'll tell him when I get off. I don't understand why apples are so costly. Honeycrisp for 98 cents a pound. I should be so lucky. From your mouth to God's ears, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, but I only wanted a few jars. So for me, what's 4 jars of apples, 4 or 5 jars of apples, quart jars. Why not, right? I got my applesauce. Bev. I put my leftover Christmas cards away last year, so would be able to find them. Now forgot where I put them. Oh, well, I cannot wait. Honey, We're either, what was that thing I posted on Facebook? We're either forgetting where we put stuff or putting them in a safe place and then forgetting where the safe place is. Carolina cookware is a little cheaper, feels the same, but don't know their reputation. Are we talking like my favorite cast iron is Findlay? Um, is there a way to sign up for the recipe exchange without Facebook? No, I'm sorry, there's not. I'm really sorry, there's not. It is but in the defense of our Facebook page, you can be on Facebook and only belong to this group if that's what you want. It is a private group. Nothing you share will get shared. Nothing you say will leave the room. And it's, you know what I mean? So it's as safe as we can make it. Hey, empty nester, how's it going? Too much apples, holy crap. Hey, Eris, how's it going? Here are bots, guys. Well, we'll just pray them away. We'll ignore them. So please pray for my granddaughter. Doctors say scoliosis. Very scary. Scoliosis is nothing to be laughed at. Nothing to be laughed at all. Hello, all. Blessed evening. Hi, Tammy Eaker. How's it going? Bev, my Fuji and Gala apples run approximately $45 to $48 per bushel. Plus, when I get a bushel, it is mounted on top, not flush like most orchards sell them. Yeah, exactly. And my half bushel of Cortlands that I paid $27 for and turned into applesauce really ticked me off. Somebody asked me if there was a reason my applesauce was darker than normal. It's because I had to cook it down. I put too much water in it. I had to cook it down. I will watch you can apples and get some apples from an orchard that was offered to me. Absolutely. Who are you? I randomly came here. Well, I'm Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. Nice to meet ya. Don't know why you came here. It hasn't been shared. It may. I mean, yeah, but can and would you dehydrate already cooked and flavored oatmeal? No, no, no. That's just no. Yeah, no. You can Google it if you want, but Hey, Karen Ludwig, how's it going? Is this private? No, this is public. Thanks for making me say it. Bev, just introduce yourself. What does your channel provide? My channel, oh, I'm sorry. My channel is a life channel. I guess that's pretty good, correct. We call it our half-acre homestead, but we do more than just, we used to raise and butcher raise and dispatch and process all our own meat and all that stuff. But we're getting old. So, we're just kind of the channel morphs as it goes. But I mean, there's like 2,000 some videos you guys can, if you're new, you can go back and check out. And you can actually see the growing pains of this channel. But I mean, we're so much more than that. We come here a few times a week, used to be every day, to, support and help people through stuff. We try and share light and shed light and learn stuff. It's all about life, period. Ideas for cooking butternut squash, please. You can roast it with butter and brown sugar and salt and pepper in the hollow, or you can peel it, seed it, and then cube it up, and you can steam it and then mash it with butter and brown sugar and salt and pepper, or you can can it in cubes like you would pumpkin and save it for a rainy day, or you can cube it up and put it in soup. Or you could make Butternut squash ginger soup. I think I've made that before. How are pears running up there? Andrew, thank you. It's a channel of love. The pears, my pears are gone. They all fell off the tree one day, and I went out and I picked them all up, all the ones that were usable, and I put them in a bucket in the porch, and I got busy and they went soft. So I gave them all to my chickens. Yours is a good life channel. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, I need to leave. I'm coming. I'm just going to do that. Have you ever tried a native taco with fried bannock and your favorite taco goodies? I'm really not huge on tacos. I've never been huge on tacos. I've probably eaten tacos like twice in my entire life. Not huge on tacos. I have never been to a Taco Bell. Ever. So. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Super Hazer. Okay. Give it a, like Super Hazer says, give it a second. I love the home economics. Well, you're going to love Friday's video because yesterday, so I had a request. I had a request to do a video on fibromyalgia. So I did that. That's Wednesday. And Friday's video is those 2 huge pork loins I bought at Costco. Me cutting them all up and getting them all parts, telling you how much they're worth, and making supper, making a roast, and telling you how much the dinner was. So it's a meat meats, and an economic dinner to go with it. Best to make homemade. Well, we've made homemade before. But I mean, with the kid, when the kids were little. But I mean, it's just not. To me, it was just too fussy. Yeah, Taco Bell yesterday. Don't worry if she misses your questions or comments. Chat can scroll very fast, so please ask again. Did I miss something? Hey, Jaden, how are you? Have I missed a question? My sister sang praises for you. Sadly, they both passed in February. I started canning this month and have used your techniques. Thanks for being so informative. Who do I know your sisters, Debbie? Who were your sisters? And I am so sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss. Hey, okay. Sarvam Magella. I'm going to call you Ramesh. Okay. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Pamela. I am doing well, Lisa Spear. Hi, how are you? That will be live Wednesday. Well, no, it won't be live. This is my schedule, okay? I'm committed to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 o'clock live streams. Okay, 4 o'clock, same time every day, so that nobody ever again gets lost. Okay, so 4 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thursday is my day to read, edit, and edit anything that I've filmed during the week or on the weekend. Friday is Freaky Friday. Saturday and Sunday is live readings of the live Little House readings and discussions on the reading channel. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Lisa. I don't know if you did. Well, maybe you could tell me their names. Because if they sang my praises, they've probably been in a live stream. Right? Oh, well, thank you, Cal. Bev, maybe you can explain Magic Mike, because what happened with one member. Oh, right. On the Connected Hearts Facebook page, I know it's not Magic Mike, but on the Connected Hearts Facebook page, somebody posted something, a political joke. And our Connected Hearts Facebook page is committed to loving and supporting and helping each other through troubles and all that stuff, but we don't want anything to do with politics. Okay? Politics is just bad blood. Religion is bad blood. I didn't say spirituality and I didn't say faith. I said religion. Those religion and politics and money are just things that just do not get discussed on our channel. Unfortunately, when I went to remove the post, I ended up having to remove, there was no other way, the person who posted it. So they're welcome to come back, but I had no choice in the matter. In order to remove the post, I had to remove the person who posted it. So it's a very extreme prejudice kind of situation, meaning, we don't mess around with our serenity. Does that make sense? I'm glad you're enjoying the reading, Suzette. I am going to be starting working on Anne of Windy Poplars. I know I've been saying it for months. Okay. But hopefully with the new schedule, I will have one day a week where I can at least do 1 or 2 chapters on that book, but they're like a half an hour long. And usually it takes me a half an hour to read and edit 15 to 20 minutes. Well, if it's a half an hour long, it's going to take me an hour to read and edit that. It's going to take me an hour just to edit it, not necessarily just to read it. So, well, Kelstorm, love the acceptance of all faith, spiritual paths. That's the whole point. Faith is a very personal thing. I mean, nobody, like I've had people, I got a letter in the mail from a Jehovah Witness the other day saying to, I get stuff all the time, but the truth is, and I've had people say, well, you're a Christian and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you don't get to put a label on what my relationship with my faith is. It's personal. It's like if somebody, like I put a post on Facebook that said, you realize that somebody's hating on you just because of something you posted on Facebook. It was really stupid, something like that. And I went, why would anybody even post this? Why? Like I posted it for the, hi, Malka. Hi, darling. I posted it to make a point that it's none of my business if somebody has negative thoughts about me. I'm not going to rent out space in my head and in my heart trying to figure out who's hating on me. If I don't know someone's hating on me, I don't care, do I? So why point it out to people that there's people out there that'll hate me just because of me? I'm me. Too bad. I mean, that's not my problem. And it's not my business. Why is it not my business? Because they're not my thoughts. I have enough. What did Ebenezer Scrooge say? I have enough. I have a difficult enough time dealing with my own business in here and in here, right? That I really don't have time to pay attention to what somebody else thinks of me. Period. Holistic Healing Angel, thank you for the emails. I sent them. It's not that I'm dubious, but being an empath, I'm really, really careful about how I contact and who I contact. But I am going to try the tapping. Thank you very, very much for that. And I will think about it. So thank you for that. Is their thoughts? It's their thoughts, not my business, right? Right? It's like when I was in Walmart in Peoria, Arizona, and Mom and I were getting our nails done. Now this is a Bev you guys don't know anymore. Okay? This was before YouTube. Really close to my YouTube thing, my YouTube time. Anyway, we were in Peoria, Arizona, and Mom and I, Howie bought me a gift certificate for the nail salon for a certain amount of money. So I took Mom on Boxing Day or the day after Boxing Day to get our nails done, right? And yeah, it was Boxing Day. It was Boxing Day. So this woman came and she brought her 2 daughters to the nail salon in Walmart to get their big toes decaled. Just their big toes, 4 big toenails. All right, for her daughters. So when she came back, she was just doing it. She figured 4 toenails can't cost that much, and I'll get to go shopping. I totally understood. But when she came back and they charged her $28 for 4 toenails, because they had to get out all the same equipment, all the same stuff to do 4 toenails as they would have for 20 toenails. Well, she started, Bev, question from Eric Moffick. Anything other than Freaky Friday scheduled for cooking with cannabis? We are trimming and drying right now, and there is going to be an RSO video in the near future. So that's coming. All right. But when she came back, she flipped out at the attendants for charging her $28 for 4 toenails. And then she got really pissed off because their toenails had Christmas decals on them. Like she had them manicured and painted and then decals put on them. And she was pissed off because they were Christmas. But she wouldn't even let the people explain that the kids wanted those decals. Right? So she's like, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing charging $28 for 4 toenails? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm getting my nails done, and I look, and Mom and I are like, I don't know, 3 tables apart. I look at Mom, and I said to the guy doing my nails, I said, this is becoming a problem. And he goes, don't worry about it. It happens all the time. I said, no, this is not acceptable. And then I heard her go, and that woman over there better not be getting all up in my business. And I turned around and I said, you make it everybody's business when you make a public scene. And she said, oh, no, you didn't. And I started to stand up, and my mother-in-law went, Beverly! Like it's Beverly! Just like that. And I went, because I forget where I am. Right? I would forget where I was. The rage would come. And I would forget that I'm in Peoria, Arizona, and that woman could be holding a gun in her purse. I'm from Canada. We don't have carry. So I just tried to join Connected Hearts, and it's not working. I don't believe I answer the question, and it goes back to join group page. Did you agree to the rules? You have to answer the questions and agree to the rules. There's also the fact that somebody has to be there, and we are here right now. Somebody has to be there to accept it. Okay? So just wait. Give us a minute. But it's like, it's one thing when someone's thinking nasty thoughts about you. Well, none of her business what I was thinking about her until she made it everybody's business by making a public scene. Then it's everybody's business, right? I don't feel well all of a sudden. Hang on. There's only 2 questions. 2 questions and a box to tick to agree the rules. Oh, I'm glad, Diane. Gotta run. We have a fire in our area. Gotta be on alert. Hugs and tons of positivity to all of you. Thank you, Angel. Speaking of positivity, I'm getting a headache. Speaking of positivity, I'm not that person anymore. The closest I come to being that person who is more emotionally controlled than intellectually controlled is when we went to Florida. The last time we went to Florida, and I tried 2 of Mom's Lyrica the night we got there because I was in so much pain. And I tried 2 Lyrica. And the next day, you all know the story with the electric cart and me walking around Walmart crying, almost getting into it with a gangbanger. It's like, Bev, no, 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 no. It's the first time how he's ever publicly said, shut up to me, loud enough that everybody could hear. Bev, shut up, right? It's time for you to go, Bev. Go where? Where am I going? Lyrica is the benzodiazepine family. Really? Because I'm pretty sure that's what my muscle relaxers are. I'm not feeling very well right now. I'm not feeling very well right now. But that's okay. I'm getting a headache. It's the weather change. I'm looking out the window and there's wet snow falling and it's probably a weather thing. I'm okay. That is what I take Lyrica for. My fibro and neuropathy, I can't take Lyrica. Like the doctor offered it to me and I said, have you ever looked at the side effects? And she said, yeah, why? I said, I'm on antidepressants for mood disorder. You really want to give me Lyrica? Right? But I read it all up and the doctor had offered, so I thought I would try it once because I had been taking trazodone. I think it was trazodone. And by the time they got me to the point where I could sleep 6 hours in a stretch, I was almost homicidal. So I figured I could try the Lyrica once if it gave me relief, no harm, no foul, because I wouldn't be, it would probably take days or months of using it before it would affect. Oh no, immediate effect. Oh, I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. It's Bev, my daughter might have fibro. She has been suffering for years and I'm terrified for her. Don't be terrified for her. Just be there for her. If I knew, if I had known, I mean, my sister diagnosed me with fibromyalgia when Briar was like 5, 4, 3, somewhere around there. It took until that was, what, 98? Right? 99? 2012, 2013 before I was actually diagnosed. Right? The thing is your daughter was going to have the benefit of a diagnosis. I was called a hypochondriac. My entire family were called hypochondriacs because they couldn't find our reasons for our pain. Fibromyalgia has been around a lot friggin' longer than people give it, Diazepam, Valium. I can't take Valium or diazepam. Xanax, I've never had. Clonopine. Clonopine's the little blue pill. Clonopine is the little blue pill that helps you sleep. But for me, it makes me feel like I wake up in the middle of the night I've got battery acid in my mouth and I can't wash it clean because it's a chemical taste from the inside, not from in my mouth. It was awful. Really? Anyway, Bev. She's only 23. For years, she was called a hypochondriac. Well, you know what? By the time I had Briar, I could barely, stairs were a big issue. Stairs were already becoming an issue. My knee blew when I was 15. My mom cried because I was having pains in my legs when I was little. And my brother had something called Osgood's Slatter, something or other. And apparently I had it too, but that's why my mom cried, because I started showing the same symptoms. She didn't bother going back to the doctor to figure it out or something like that. So my side effect is not that much on paper, but it's dry, my mucous membrane. Oh, that's annoying. Apparently I have dry eyes. And, the eye doctor says, your eyes are really dry. I said, are they? She said, you can't tell? I said, no, it's normal for me. I'm knocking on wood. I don't take anything. Thank God, Sue. Just smoke a good joint now and again. But if you have mood disorders, or panic attacks or anxiety disorders, be really, really careful about using sativa strains because they will trigger anxiety. They will trigger a panic attack if you're prone to them. I am not. What does Gracie think of the snow? She's 4 years old. She loves the snow. She eats snow. She plows through it up to her chest and then eats. I don't know what it is about snow, but she loves it. Hey, Kev Pie, how are you, darling? Oh, well, guess what? We're going on at 4 o'clock every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And you never know, I may do a Thursday. Making canna butter with granddaughter tomorrow. Sent her your video on it and she loved it. I actually got a big tub of 3.5 pounds of clarified butter from Costco. That's going to make my life so much easier. So actually, I'm drying all the trim and the baby buds right now so that I can make a big whack of butter. I already have some butter made, but I'm going to be using a nice bunch of dried bud when I do the RSO oil. You love the fact that I'm so open. So open about what? Oh, Janie, you have an eye infection. Do you have any boric acid? Not to be confused with borax. Boric acid is a little thing that comes in a little jar or bottle from the drugstore. And you mix 1 level teaspoon in it, put 1 level teaspoon in a pint, fill it to the top with boiling water, and as soon as it cools down, you you dunk a cotton ball and you wash your eye. Throw it away. Dunk a cotton ball. Wash your eye. That's the best remedy I've ever had for pink eye. But eye infections, nothing will stand up against boric acid. Love the fact that I'm so open about what, Debbie? I would love to try and make butter. Kind of nervous. You know what? Get yourself. Follow my last butter video. Get yourself a French coffee press. They're like $12. And make sure you use either store-bought clarified butter or you clarify your butter first. And you'll get a much superior butter. Hi, Donna Holland. How are you, darling? Yes, absolutely. Boric acid. Make sure you don't double dip the cotton ever, because you infect the water. Right. Thank you, Suzette. I got a mother load of coconut oil for 65 pence per 5 ml jar. Wow. Wow. That's a great deal. Well, there's your vegan canna butter right there. I woke up with a headache and dry sore throat. Be careful, Sue. Be careful, Sue Marie, okay? You're welcome, Diane. For what? What about coconut oil? Coconut oil makes the best canna butter. Do you know why? The fatty acid makeup of the coconut oil is closer to the fatty acid in your brain. Okay? Don't quote me. Check it out. But one of the reasons why coconut oil is so good for you, especially with people who are aging, is because it's a brain stimulator. It's not necessarily a brain stimulator, but it absorbs whatever it's a good carrier for brain medicine. It's a good carrier for brain medicine. It gets in there faster. It reacts better because it's closer to your brain makeup in fatty acids. Does that make sense? Or fatty tissue? You're welcome, Sue Marie. Hi, April McHugh. How are you doing? So, I mean, coconut oil. Like if you have somebody who is showing signs in your family, showing signs of, say, really early stage dementia, or they're forgetting things, and that could be me, right? You can actually take a 1/2 pound of coconut oil and a 1/2 pound of butter, melt them together, especially if it's denatured coconut oil where you don't have the smell and flavor of it. and then melt them together and use that as butter for your elderly parents. Don't give them margarine, ever, ever, ever. Brain lubricant, pretty much. It's brain lube for your brain, man. So when you make butter with coconut oil, oh wee, come on, that's the best butter. The coconut. I can't get the unflavored kind of coconut oil, and so I just continuously use butter. But I just bought a big tub of clarified butter. So coconut oil makes the best can of butter. You do it the same way you do it with butter, only you use coconut oil. You decarb your you grind and decarb your cannabis. You put in a pound of coconut oil and an ounce of your best ground and decarbed bud into a French coffee press. Put the lid thing on and then set that inside a double boiler. Like put it in a pot and put a little rack in the bottom or a couple of canning lids and set your coffee press in the water and just let it simmer for hours. Right? It's not, and always decarb your cannabis to make sure you get the right temperature. Thank you, Paulette. 1 molecule away from plastic. Deborah C. It's good for the vagina as well for dryness, as far as dryness too. Really? I'll remember that. Well, if you buy it denatured, Subass, if you buy the coconut oil denatured, it doesn't have the coconut flavor. It's just like Crisco almost, but I wouldn't compare it to Crisco. We know what Crisco is. It's an emergency candle. How much does Papa Sugar closer to C? Okay, I don't understand that, Lacey Black. You're going to have to reword that. I'm going to try that for my Alzheimer's. Oh, well, Janie, start replacing all your fats, if you can, with coconut oil. You will find an amazing difference. Bev, how much sugar does Papa eat since he's diabetic? Not very much. We're not high, except I bought those granola bars. And I really shouldn't have. And I bought chocolate bars because I thought the kids next door were going to be trick-or-treating, and I shouldn't have. So, yeah. But no, he doesn't eat. He eats Cheerios, cornflakes, Shreddies, no sugar, just milk. His coffee he drinks with cream, no sugar. He doesn't, he likes sugar more than me, but we're really careful. We're really careful. And yeast infections. Oh, nice. Only asking because I hate coconut. Well, try and get the kind that has no odor, like it's denatured. Boy, tosps are slick, just heard. I don't understand that. Put a tablespoon on the fingers. Okay. Thank you, Deborah C. You could do the same with yeast infections for yogurt. With plain yogurt, not sugared and flavored and gelatinized. Plain, really probiotic yogurt, tablespoon on the old whippy and put a pad on and you're all good. When you talk, I'm always shaking my head like we're talking. Because we are. We are, Janie. Dear Lord Dallas, bless your heart. What? I was in hospital for pneumonia and also had clots in my lung. Was very lucky. Yeah. That was my 28th time in pneumonia. I had no idea. Well, I did, kind of. I mean, you've been ill your entire life, right? And you just keep coming back. You and Patricia Furia, man. You guys just, you give me a reason to go on. Because you guys are just facing everything. And that's what I wanted to share with you. Fear has two faces. You can say, frig everything and run, or you can face everything and recover. There's your clip for the day. Fear, frig everything and run, or face everything and recover. Hey, we are women. We need to stay certain things about our bodies. I know that. But it was, put two tablespoon on two fingers and stuff it up there was kind of like, whoa. This is the, you know, face and recover. Yeah. Tonight, soundbite by Bev. Oh, I love it. What's a soundbite? What's a soundbite? I mean, roads are bad, so I heard. Very slick and icy. Oh, I hope. Well, then, be safe, okay? Hi, Lisa. How's Pembroke? Did you wake up with snow? See, my memory's improving because I'm getting sound. Hey, Julie Aston. How's it going, sweetheart? Quotable audio. Oh, quotable audio. Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't drop the F bomb, right? Because that's the way we usually say it. So don't forget to sign up for the holiday card and recipe exchange. Sign up will end on November 9th. Sign up is in the announcements on the Connected Hearts Facebook page. Yeah, snow, eh? Howie and I was in Costco, man. I was in Costco and I priced the tires and they said $1,100. And I said, okay, give them to me. And Howie looked at me like, what? And I said, I need snow tires, Howie. And he goes, Bev, I can get them cheaper. New? Yeah, probably. Used? Oh, yeah, definitely, right? So I'm trusting you with my tires, Howie. Thank you, Lisa Spear. How's it going? Oh, I love your little blue buddy. Isn't he cute? We are having our winter tires put on tomorrow. Yeah. Positive and real outlook. Coconut sugar is better for diabetics. That's true too. So is anything natural. The closer to natural, the better. Real maple syrup, not table syrup. Molasses, sorghum, Carrera sugar. I've forgotten all that about coconut oil. Well, now you know, right? This is whole part of our discussions, right? Bev, I mailed your package and emailed you. Okay, you emailed me at Connected Hearts Yarn Prepper. I will. Did you give me your PayPal? Because I wanna pay for those. That's what the email is about. I hope. Looking confused in Texan. Hey, Rachel. Winter tires. I'll tell you something. The one time, there goes some hearing in my right ear. Hang on. We drove to Arizona and we left here on Christmas Eve day. And I'll tell you something. When we got to Oklahoma, there had been, what year was that? Can't remember what year that was. I think it was like 2008, 2009, somewhere around, 2010 maybe. And we drove to Arizona and I had a Chevy Venture. Yeah, I had a Chevy Venture van. My pumpkin is up there just dancing away. Do you use studded tires? We can't have them here in Ontario. I wish we could. I don't like studded tires. And if you're caught using them after May, you can get a ticket here in Quebec. So no, I don't use studded tires. But we're driving and there had been a huge snowstorm. Like we had stopped. I forget where we stopped. It was on the other side of St. Louis. We were in Missouri. Oh God, never eat at the Chinese 8 or whatever it's called. But please talk to Bev in all caps. She might not see your questions. Would apple cider vinegar and water help slightly with water not freezing? No, I don't think so. Did you ever get the Coach tires? Not yet, Yarn. Not yet. I'm getting them in the spring. There's no point in getting them now and then having them sit on them all winter, right? So we're getting them in the spring. The Coach isn't going anywhere till the spring. So we're driving. And I guess we're on this Oklahoma toll road or whatever the hell it was. But I guess they don't really know how to plow and salt and sand like we do here in Canada. The way it works in Canada is the plows scrape right down to the pavement, and behind them, there's usually a sander going with salt and sand mixed. I just discovered the new Borat movie is already online. Oh, God. Bev, we are giddy because it will be cold enough for the fire this weekend. I bet. Mine's already going. So I guess Oklahoma tried plowing, but they only scraped off the top and then they threw salt at it. And you can't do that because what happens is it makes it melts and then pits, and then you've got like potholes in the snow, and it's really nasty, right? So, hey, Sherry W. I knew a Sherry W. Williamson. You're a hoot, like a bunch of girlfriends all talking at the same time. My kind of people. Well, welcome aboard, Sherry W. So, it will 57 at night. Yeah. I'm glad you got in, Lisa. So I was driving, right? Now I'm driving a minivan, packed with 4 people in it. And I'm doing 50 miles an hour. It's 80 kilometers, right? We counted 108 vehicles in the ditches and the only 2 people who were driving and not in the ditch, who were like driving like for normal road conditions, was me and a Minnesota, was it Minnesota trucker? A great big 18-wheeler. And I'm like, God, you people can't drive. Get out of my way. Get out of my... People are looking at us like we're nuts, right? Because I had brand new snow tires on. And 50 miles an hour is cautious driving. I'm from Quebec. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So you're describing Indiana. They can't plow for nothing. There are all kinds of potholes everywhere. Well, these are potholes in the snow because they didn't scrape it all the way down to the pavement, and then they would throw salt at it. 108 vehicles in the ditch, 8 of them tractor trailers. It was just nuts. It's like, I'm like, get out of my way. Just get out. I'm passing people. And they're looking at me like, ah, right? I'm like, if you can't drive in this weather, don't. Period. Full stop. Look at the amount of people in the ditches. Howie's laughing because it was just me, just me driving in one Minnesota 18-wheeler. Can't use salt here. I'm in the national forest. Well, still, there is other safer ways to de-ice. There are more ways that are natural to de-ice. But you still, even sanding, you got to scrape the paint right down to the pavement. It's got to be, you got to hear the plow going along the pavement going, and the sander behind it going like this. One of the reasons we bought this house is we came to look at it. Well, it was all we could afford. But when we came up here, we came up Snake Hill, and it was there was cars in the ditch, and it was freezing rain. And we made it up Snake Hill in our Acura. And I said, well, they certainly know how to keep the roads here. Because we were moving from Wakefield up here. So lots of snow where I come from. But when I was in Paris, there was people sleeping in mall because there was ten centimeters of snow. I had to look because you got it wrong. 10 centimeters of snow on the road. That's why I have 4-wheel drive. I don't drive in the winter, and it's not because I can't drive in the snow. It's because I can't walk in it. Just getting, like Howie said, he said, have you kept the fire going? I said, yeah, but you could have brought me in more wood. He said, go out and get some. I said, I can't do that. And he goes, yes, you can. And I'm like, Howard, snow, ice, rain, snow-covered pile of wood. This isn't stacked neat and tidy on the veranda for me, baby. I ain't going out to get that crap. That's not my job. It's not in my job description. Why? Because I'll fall. No word of a lie. I won't see a rock or something. I can trip over a dime if it's stuck to the floor. I had a VW bug and I used to pass people all the time. I love a VW bug. I love an old bug. Albany Mountain Homestead. Not worth the money to plow down south, so they just throw sand on it. They were afraid to lose the edge on their blades, so they don't go deep. You shitting me, right? They're blades for a reason. I'm famous for tripping over air, unfortunately. Me too. Me too. I have to be really careful of not falling. Don't go out in this either. Could just see me with broken bones. Oh, Jesus. You just made my arse pucker. Just the thought of you falling on those bones. Oh, my God. Please, please, please be careful. I have a deal with snow. I don't go out and it doesn't come in. There you go. In the meanwhile, I go driving with friends, ride without license, of course, in safe place, to drift. Oh, honey. I mean, I'm going to have snow tires soon, and it's snowing, but the first time it hits 3 inches, I'm going doing donuts behind Giant Tiger. That's how I get my, you know how you get your sea legs when you're on a boat? That's how I get my snow legs. Is I go back behind Giant Tiger and I start doing donuts. Take it out of four-wheel drive and do donuts. Nope, our plows don't go to the pavement. They have to go to the pavement or it's not going to work. You know what I will do? I will make a video for y'all. At one point, Howie and I will go somewhere and I will make a video of how our plows work. I'll film them coming at us down the highway and they scrape them right down to the pavement. Sometimes there's two of them side by side in a 2-lane thing. The one on the inside lane, like closest to the middle line, is ahead, and the one behind it, because it kicks the snow over into this lane, and then this one comes along. Those guys are like synchronized friggin' swimmers. I shit you not. Quebec and Ontario have some of the, well, okay. Quebec has some of the best plowing I've ever seen. Drove school bus, and I used to do donuts with it, too. Woo, Rusty Gugino! How's it going? You need to drift just to learn how it reacts. Always good to know. Absolutely. Bev, her in K Falls, they only plow the main streets. Holy smokes. Hey, Melissa Johnson, they scrape the roads here too. It's so loud, but it's necessary, eh? That is me. I broke my back last November. The place that was broken has healed, but it messed up my lower back, and I'm in such pain it's unreal. Take care, Rachel. Mwah. God love you. We got to close. Howie's going to be home. Give me 2 minutes. I've got to go throw some noodles in the minestrone soup. Oh, my back. Don't start barking. Your father's not home yet. Yes, I know. It's snowing. Oh, it smells so good. No, Grace. No. Oh, I finally have all the ingredients. Absolutely. You know what I did? I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. I opened a can. You know what, folks? I'm never going to put peppers in my broth again. It does make it gives it an acidic flavor that I'm not happy with. but I'll be able to drown it out in other soups, which is what I've done today. I took a jar of my minestrone soup, a pint of my veg broth, and I threw them in, and I chopped up an onion and I threw that in. And I had almost a cup of leftover pork gravy from supper yesterday, and it was really lean. There was no fat on it. Whoop, right into that soup it went. Bev, I've been watching your old videos. When you need dough on tablecloths, can I use a clean cotton bed sheet instead? Absolutely. Absolutely. As long as it's nice and heavy and it's cotton. You don't even have, it doesn't even have to be cotton. Okay? Just not anything with lint like terry cloth or flannel, right? But yeah, absolutely. Oh, I know. I just went through a handful of they're almost like a shell, but they look like a shell that hasn't been cut in half or something. It's weird. Is that a solar oven behind you? No! That's my beatbox. That's my beatbox for Freaky Friday. And that is my my freaky lights. But Briar and I or Howie and I are going to put them around the ceiling so that I don't have to worry about. Oops. I also have. Excuse me. I also have one of these. It's a little laser light show. I bought it just for Freaky Friday. I'm so excited. Flour sack towels for kneading dough. Yes, absolutely. Both my sons' birthdays are today, 3 years apart. Made caramel apples and 7-layer bars. What's their names? I will sing happy birthday and you can show it to them later. Hey, Skippy Jones! Well, Sherry, your request may have gone through. We're just not over at the Facebook page approving them right now. It takes one of us to approve it, right? Hugs back, Dallas. Hi, Sherry Leach. All right, now it's been over an hour. Howie's going to be home any minute, and I have to spend the rest of the evening with my love. Yes, I love my new schedule. So, for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual blessing. This is a non-denominational prayer to the higher power of your understanding, your faith, not mine. I have my own, okay? You don't have to have a religion to join in this blessing. You just have to believe that sending positive energy is going to help. But, you tap into yours and I'll tap into mine and we'll all spread some sunshine and light together. But please, let's just, it's non-denominational. All right. So, and if you don't want to stay, no harm, no judgment. That's okay too. All right. This is just for the folks who, feel we can do something and share some light. So, nice deep breath. Hey, Chief, we're back. How's it going? No, we didn't leave. We're just being kinder to ourselves. Thank you, God, for bringing us all together today so that we can pray for our friends who are ill, pray for our friends who are facing struggling with finances, isolation, illness, diseases, surgeries, concerns, anxiety, worry. God, just send your loving light and go and blow away all our negativity for now. We just dropped all that negativity behind us, just like a dog, just like you taught the dogs, God. Kick dirt over that crap and walk away. And for now, from here on out, we want to be vessels of peace and tolerance and patience and open-mindedness. Okay? We want to be examples of your love, God. And so we link hands and we shine. We shine with the light that you gave us. No more putting it under a bushel, because every time one of us links hands with another and we shine, we push back at the darkness that threatens our world on a daily basis. And God, for all them negative Nancys out there, we're just going to lift them up to you. The ones that like to stir up crap, the ones that like to be abusive or trollish, we're just going to hand them to you, because you know better how to deal with that than we do. But we pray for them, God, because they got to come from a pretty dark place to want to spread darkness. And as for the rest of us, we lift our face to the shining sunlight of your love, Chief. And thank you for continuing to bless us every single day. Thank you, God. Amen. Shalom, namaste, miigwech, merry meet, blessed be, peace be with you. Whatever your salutation is, let it be said with love, knowing that you're being heard, if only by us. But we know better, don't we? This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homesteading. Saying, I gotta go. Papa is going to be walking in that door any minute, and I want to be there for him. All right? Not sitting at my office desk. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Remember, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here. No more not knowing when I'm going to show up. All right? Mwah! Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Don't ever forget that.